Ba-dum-bum.
Dun, 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 right?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, hi, everybody. Once
Hello,
again,
hello.
and I'm back with Miss Marina. And I'm so happy to have you back, Marina. Always enjoy
Ah,
being with
thank you.
you.
I always enjoy reading with you and chatting with you and all that good stuff. It's,
Yeah, we have some fun, I think. I think we really do. So,
absolutely,
yeah. So, what
absolutely.
we're going to do our Inside the Psychic Studios questions with Marina this morning, or this afternoon, actually. It's noon here and 1 o'clock where
Yeah,
she is. And then we'll do some readings for a little
absolutely.
while. So if you want to put up questions, you're perfectly welcome to do so. If you can, put them in caps or little
Yep.
emojis or something so we can see them and we'll get to them.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, hi, Sherry. Good to see you, dear. As a reminder, we will be doing tomorrow, Sisters of the Mystical Tarot. Allison is running it for tomorrow's show.
Yep.
And on Friday, Marina and Val and I are on together again for Storyteller Hour.
Yeah.
We always have fun.
Love that. Love
Yeah,
that.
love that too.
Yeah.
And by then, it's funny. They said today that in the documents case, they sent a target letter to Trump, and 3 days later, he was indicted. And today we found out he sent a target letter for January 6th, and 3 days from now is Friday.
Woohoo!
And you know what? I think they like to drop them on Fridays. I don't know why. I
Yes.
just really do. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of like remember back in the day when people would get fired and they
Yes,
would fire them on a Friday
on a Friday. Yeah.
because yeah,
Yeah,
you
because they
had the
paid him for the
weekend to
week.
count down.
Yeah, and they
Yeah.
didn't want to lose their money. Yeah, I absolutely
Well,
remember. Hi,
yeah.
Cheryl, plant lady. Yeah.
Hey, Cheryl.
Yeah, I remember that. Yes, they didn't do it on a Monday. They always did it on a
No.
Friday. Your little
Yeah.
pink slip was in your box on a Friday if you were going to go out
Yep.
the window. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi,
Absolutely.
Pierrette.
Hello,
Um,
Pierrette.
yeah. So, yeah, it should be interesting. I think that somebody should start selling Jack Smith T-shirts and memorabilia. And I know somebody will. I just
Yeah.
know it. That's going to happen.
Yes.
I wish I could get in on that. But yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, they did it with Mueller, and I mean, I have my It's Mueller time
Uh-huh.
um,
Uh-huh.
coffee mug and all
Coffee.
that good stuff.
Yeah. Yep.
So
There's stickers
yeah,
out there. And yeah. Sherry, that's right. We're doing our Inside the Psychic Studio on Friday, Sherry and I as well on that day. So
perfect.
yeah. So you'll have to come and see us.
Perfect.
Yes. Hi, KK. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. So yes, so
Welcome.
anybody that has not watched when I do these questions, I found these questions and I just thought they would be a lot of fun to do. And so the Kevin, the healing medium, was the first person that I asked these questions of, and Kevin had James Lipton, who used to run Inside the Actors Studio, come through and say, "Bravo, this is fun," because he
Yeah.
passed in 2020, and so. He said, keep doing it with everybody, with, as many people as you. I think this is like he's on a
Already?
high up there.
Yeah.
James is on a high. But
Yeah.
anyway,
Absolutely.
I think most people know what show that is. If not, he used to ask actors about their careers. He would spend time and they would focus on that. And at the end, he would ask 10 questions. And those are the questions that we ask in this particular group. So,
Yeah.
hello,
I
Mary.
remember watching when oh my gosh, his name is totally out of my head now. But Robin Williams.
Robin. Yeah, I was going to say Robin Williams. Yeah.
Yeah. When he had him on, I have watched that several times because I am just in awe of Robin's talent.
Oh, I know.
To just pick up a scarf from the audience, and all of a sudden he's 1,000 characters with that scarf. And
yeah, yeah. The man was absolutely incredible entertainer, and the interesting part is, I think I read somewhere that he wasn't that way always at home. He was kind of a quiet person
yeah,
and I thought, I wonder how he can just turn off that whole thing and be who he was. I'm sure he was funny, but he wasn't on. Let's say, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
anyway, yep.
exactly.
It's a good show, and it's on. You can watch these repeat shows, not from me, but from James Lipton inside the Actor Studio, on YouTube. And if you want to watch the other people, that's fine.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
today we're going to, it looks like Sherry Z is one of your new members. Congratulations.
Yes, it is. Thank you.
Oh, that's
Thank you.
awesome. I did notice that you did start your memberships. Was it yesterday?
Sunday.
Sunday. Okay. Awesome.
Sunday. And I'll
Mhm.
tell you, it's a little bit of a learning curve in
Yeah, it
terms
is.
of um, getting the videos out, like for members only. And
Mm.
yeah, there was, I think the first day, there was like 2 or 3 identical notices that went out. And
Okay.
so
Yeah.
yeah,
It's
but you know what?
yeah,
That's how
I
you
get it.
learn
I
things,
get it.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
how you learn things.
It is how you learn things. So congratulations. I'm so glad that you are
Thank you.
offering these. I've got 3 right now, and I'm just happy to be offering something a little extra for those who signed up.
Exactly.
So yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
anyway,
exactly.
congratulations. All
Thank you,
right.
thank you.
So here we go. We're going to start with these questions, and then if you want, you can put questions up to be answered after we finish. So, Marina, what's your favorite word?
My favorite word. Um, I've thought long and hard because I've watched other people do it. Um, I think I think dream. It
Mm.
encompasses a lot of things, and it's yeah, it reminds me of Martin Luther King's speech.
Yeah,
I
I have
have
a
a
dream.
dream,
Yep.
and the shivers.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, because we can
Ah,
all dream big.
yeah, you can daydream, you can night dream, you can dream of accomplishing something. Um,
Exactly.
and it is a very positive word in the aspect that if you dream it, you can do it. And yeah,
Exactly.
Martin Luther King's words are very, very. Oh, Cheryl Plant Lady said lackadaisical is her
Yeah,
favorite word.
yeah, yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah,
Yeah.
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 The other one is, to use bigger words that make it sound so important. Reciprocity.
Reciprocity. Yes.
Reciprocity. We need
Yeah.
to have reciprocity in this relationship.
Yes. It's funny. My teachers used to talk big words in my master's program, and I would go home and look it up. And then I thought, well, they're doing that on purpose. And then I thought, as a teacher, when I learned the words, they're just the words that come out. It isn't like, oh, I need to impress. It's
Yeah,
like it's just the word that fits it. But a
yeah,
lot of people will go, what's that mean? What?
yeah,
Yeah, I remember telling somebody that they were very diligent in their work ethic, and they're like, "What's that mean?" And it just means you pay attention to it, you work at it,
yeah.
and so yeah. But a lot of people aren't interested in words that much anymore. So that's nice.
No, I know,
That's
which is unfortunate.
I know,
Which is
definitely is.
unfortunate. Yeah.
So, what is your least favorite word?
Um, and I know I use it sometimes. The word is but,
But
but,
uh-huh. Yeah, I get it.
because yeah, it
Yeah.
is the universal eraser
Yeah.
because
I'd like to come, but yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
I know.
you've
Yeah.
done such a great job on this project, and it is
Yeah.
so creative and so well received. But
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
The axe falls.
yeah,
Yeah. No, I get it. And that's really interesting, Marina. And I agree with you. It is. Or you ask your parents and they say, well, we'll see, which is another awful thing to have to deal with.
yeah,
And then it looks like it's going to happen. But now we have people coming over on that day. So we won't be able to go to that thing. Yeah.
yeah,
I get it.
yeah,
Yeah. Very
exactly.
good. So what excites you, Marina? What makes you excited?
Um, I think sharing the tarot, sharing oracle, this excites me.
Yes.
the interaction with people, the talking to people, the hearing different ideas,
Mhm.
the being able to put myself in an uncomfortable place when I'm hearing something that maybe I don't resonate with, and allowing myself to find out why and to go a little
Ooh,
deeper.
good for
And
you. Yeah.
I,
So you
yeah,
challenge yourself with that. If
I
something
do.
does, okay, good for you.
Yeah,
Good for
yeah.
you. A lot of people
Thank
would
you.
just put a barrier right up, but I can see that in you. I really can.
Thank you.
You
Yeah,
are a wonderful collaborator. You're always, working well with other people and have a lot of consideration for them. So, yeah,
thank you.
that's
Thank you.
awesome.
Yeah, I try. I really
Yeah,
do try.
you
And
do.
this is my
It's your thing.
it's yeah, it's my thing, man. It's what I do. Okay.
That's right. So deal
Yeah,
with it, right? Groovy.
yeah. Exactly. Going with the flow.
That's it. Hi, Karen Roberge. Thank you. And Rose
Hello.
Flower. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. So there's always a flip side, and we're both Libras, so we know this. What turns you off?
Um, what turns me off is I and I'm okay, how do I describe it? Um, People who have a fixed attitude and are not willing to even budge.
Uh-huh.
You know,
Okay.
in the you're you're given facts, you're presented with evidence, information, and you look at it and go, nope, nope.
Yep. Yep.
Or you look at it and go, oh, that's interesting, but
You got both of them. Yeah.
yeah,
This actually growth mindset and closed mindset. Carol Dweck talks about it in a book of hers, and it's interesting because when I teach a class on sort of freshman
yeah,
college experience, the first thing
yeah,
that they asked is, "What do you think you have a fixed mindset or a growth mindset?" And they never really realized that there were two of them. But people succeed much better if they have a growth mindset, if they're at least open to listening to what other
exactly.
people have to say. Doesn't mean you
Yeah,
have to agree. Yeah. Awesome.
yeah.
Oh, Mary. That
Like crazy people,
might be a very good example of it, Mary. Yes, thank you.
something like that. Something like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hi, Seascape. Welcome. Welcome.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. So, what sound or noise do you like?
I absolutely love hearing a baby giggle. You know, when they get into those fits of laughter that
Uh-huh.
it's almost like they're screeching.
Yeah,
That is so infectious. Like you cannot be sad around that
that's
energy.
very
You
true.
cannot
That's
be,
true. Yeah.
you can't help but be happy.
Uh-huh.
So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Pierrette
Love,
agrees. Yeah.
yeah,
She agrees with you. Yeah.
yeah,
I remember when my daughter, the first time, it took her a while, but first time she burst out laughing. And I was taken aback by it, and I thought it was adorable. So I understand exactly what you
yeah,
mean, because it's so it also shows us that at that age they're able to discern that something is funny, and that's so
yeah,
cool. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, that is cool.
yeah,
Awesome.
exactly. Yeah.
Is there one that you don't like? Is there a noise or a sound that you do not like?
Yeah, sirens.
Hmm. You
Yeah.
know, that's
Every
pretty
time I
much
hear a
what a lot of people
siren,
have said. Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
just a
it's
high pitch. Yeah.
well, not only is it high pitched, but when I hear a siren, it means somebody's in distress and
That's
somebody is
true.
risking their life to help. So, you've got the two extremes
Mhm.
happening at the same time.
True.
And
Yeah.
yeah, I always have
You
to
don't.
stop when I hear a
Yeah. You don't
siren
know
and
where you're going. Yeah.
yeah,
Yep. I
just
remember.
say a little prayer, ask for, a little bit of benevolence for all.
Sure. That's beautiful. I remember when my daughter, we didn't know she had a seizure once, and we called the ambulance. They came, and I rode with my daughter, and we're going. Of course, people are not when you're driving, you hear the ambulance, you need to get over, and you can't do it sometimes fast. And the ambulance was sort of stuck behind this guy, and they couldn't get by him, but they eventually did. And when they did, it was my brother in his car. He just happened to be in that spot. He wasn't at my house. I mean, it was so
Oh my
weird.
gosh.
I know, of all people. I know, of all people.
And, and then you talk to him afterwards and say, do you know what a siren means? It means out of the way.
Remember that siren today that kept trying to get around you? Yeah, your niece was in there. We were trying to get to the hospital. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Rossi Stan.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody. Celtic Seer, Rossi Stan. Thanks for coming in. We appreciate having you.
Absolutely.
Okay, Marina, here it is. What's your favorite curse word?
Oh, it's like everybody else's. You know what it is.
Yeah. The F
word.
What is it? The tuck frump. Yeah. Tuck frump. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what gift other than what you already have would you say you'd like to have?
Ooh. You know, that's a really, really hard one because I think each gift comes with responsibilities.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't. Maybe if I could, travel into the past. Maybe meet myself in the past and have a conversation and say, listen, hang in there, honey, because it gets better and it gets better and better.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Maybe.
So last night, Sharon and I were both blasted into the past when somebody came on in the chat that has a tarot channel apparently and said, "Oh, look, the Golden Girls."
Yes. Yes.
And of course, Sharon said, "Yes, I'm Blanche." You know, she. I think it's funny, but yeah.
I have always said when I get older, I want to be Sophia.
Oh yeah.
I want to be okay. Picture it. Italy, 1947. You know, like just and it's that the ability to whatever pops into my head, I'm just going to say it. What? I'm an old lady. Give me a break.
Don't have to make excuses. You just letting it fly. Yeah. Oh my God, that's funny.
Yeah.
I agree with you about going back to the past. I think I'd like to spend a little more time with my parents when I was a teenager than I did, and of course I'd be happy just with an hour even. Maybe I wouldn't, but that would be nice. Yeah. How about anything that you wouldn't want though? What might you find a gift that's annoying or that you don't really like having? Anything for any reason?
Sometimes I want to be able to communicate with everyone. And I want to be able to get to know a lot of people and find out what they're about and so on. And sometimes the ability to just hone in on their energy annoys me.
Okay.
Because it's like, I was so hoping that we could have a lovely conversation and I would get to know you because I'm interested in what you do. But,
just ain't doing it. Yeah.
No, because I know everything that you're telling me is not the truth.
Well, definitely. That's awful.
Yeah.
That's just awful. To know when people are lying to you is a difficult thing, but actually it is a protection for us, but it's a disappointment. It's definitely a disappointment. So I do totally understand. Yeah. All right. So the ultimate question, if heaven exists, and I think you and I believe it does, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
Besides, she's here.
Make way.
Make way. Oh my God, she's back. I think what I'd like to hear is, How was that?
How was it?
How
Yeah.
was that?
How was it?
You know,
Yeah.
um, you just had an experience in um, of a lifetime in a flash,
Right.
however long it takes, right?
Right.
Um, how was that?
How
Was
was
it?
it?
Do you want to go back? Do you? Yeah, yeah.
It's funny because I could see when I was a little girl, my mother left me with my aunt, and they went down to Washington, D.C. with my older brothers. And I was never really away from the family. That was like really unusual. And so my mother told me before we left, now, don't haunt me, is what she used to say all the time. Don't, like, if Mom, can I have a candy bar? Yes, later, but don't haunt me about it. And that was her expression. So
Yeah.
when my mother came back uh, from which was maybe 2 or 3 days, and I told her, I've been haunting about you. So I can see my mother up there with at the pearly gates going, I've been haunting about you.
Yes. Yes.
You know, just something
Yeah.
familiar. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely.
We may end up
Yeah.
having a YouTube show in the sky when we all get up there. Who knows, right? Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
That would
Yeah.
be a lot of fun.
Comparing. Yeah. Comparing experiences and
Definitely. Definitely.
yeah.
Yep. Sometimes it takes till the end of your life to get together with your favorite people. That's just the way it is, you know. And
Yeah.
so it's my 50th high school reunion this year, and they're
Nice.
they're meeting in September. Well, I've gone to every other 5-year one since the beginning of time, but I don't want to go anymore. It's like I don't resonate with those folk, and even though I get along
Yeah.
well with everybody, I just felt like I just feel like it's done. It's over. That part of my life is, especially since most of them unfriended me on Facebook during the election. So what's the point? Yeah, yeah.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
You're right. No demonization in the sky. That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, pure
Yeah.
love, pure love.
Hey, Gypsy
Hey,
JJ.
Gypsy JJ. Yes, it's nice to
I'm
see
Sonia
you.
Panola. Hi.
Uh-huh.
Mom of
Yeah.
2 dogs.
Uh-huh.
I'm mom of 2 cats and 1 dog. So,
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And I'm mom of
yeah,
3 dogs. I used to be mom of 5 dogs, but too many.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah.
I love to have the animals around me. And, when I was younger, I did not care for cats. I was a
Hmm.
dog person,
Hmm.
did not care for cats. Until my my sister kept bringing them home. And she'd find little strays, right? And she'd bring
Uh-huh.
them home. And so it was like you kind of had no choice but to try.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until oh my gosh, I was married. I had my son, and he was coming home from school one day and came in the house, and he had this little kitten, and he said, "Mom, I don't know what to do with it. It followed me home."
Oh my goodness.
So it was like,
Uh-huh.
"Oh, fine, here we were." Well, years later, when he was an adult, he said, "Oh yeah, it followed me home all right because I kept going here, here."
Yeah, you left out a few details.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but since then, I
Hmm.
have I have grown to love the cats. They are my familiars.
Oh,
They
cool.
are
Yeah.
they look after me, they communicate with me. So I
Uh-huh.
think I just had to get to a point in life where I
Yeah,
could recognize them for what they were, right?
I understand.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Yeah.
I've never had one, but I tell you why. It isn't that I don't like them, because I have friends with some cats that I enjoy being around. But my mother was deathly afraid of cats. I
Oh,
don't know what happened, if it was a past life thing or whatever, but she couldn't even like be in a room with a cat. The cat would come and go between her legs like this, and that bothered her. So I think that,
yes.
our youth and how we grew up has a lot to do with the way that things are. You just don't
Yeah.
have it, so you don't think about it. But you
Yeah.
never know. You never know.
Yeah.
Never know what will happen.
Absolutely. And I
Yeah.
think a lot of that fear, yeah, it probably was from a past life
Yeah,
that, yeah, it just carried over. And
definitely.
I get it. I absolutely get it, because there's, you know, with a dog, they tell you right up front, you know what you're getting. They're going to
That's
let
true.
you know right away that, okay, I'm going to be friendly, or you stay away from me. Don't touch me. Right.
Right.
Cats suck you in. They're right. They come in and they're a little slinky, and it's like, hey, look at me. Aren't I pretty? What do you think? And then all of a sudden, boom, right? They
Yeah.
got your ankle or something else.
Right.
So I think that's, for some people, that could
That
be
works.
part of it. But
Yeah. What is a mystic without a kitten? Gypsy JJ says. Oh, so I'm at my friend's house last summer, and I don't know how cats work, let's say, or their little proclivities.
yeah.
And I'm in the bedroom, and they're my friend's bedroom and her husband across the hall from me. And all of a sudden I hear like this, all this funny noise, but it almost sounded like it could be, yeah, yeah. So I don't want to go find out,
No.
I'm not going to do that. And so then I hear all this noise in the hall. And in the morning, I said, what in the world, was that? And
What were you
the
doing, man?
I know. I said, were you busy last night? No, we were sleeping. And the cat brings up socks that he finds from downstairs that the kids take off and presents them at the door of their bedroom every night. It's like there's a whole sock pile there from the little grandson that lives there. I know, it's so funny. That was him. It was like the thrill of the kill, because it was a male.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I brought you a gift.
Uh-huh.
This is how much I love you. I am feeding you. I am
Uh-huh.
presenting you with things. Yeah.
I get
Yeah.
it.
It's what they do.
It is.
What
It's
they do.
cute. It's
Yeah.
funny.
Especially female cats. Male cats are, sometimes a little different, but female cats, they like to bring you presents. So
Yes, they do. Yeah, because when my friends' cats were outdoors, they would bring in birds and things like that. Yeah. We don't really want that in the house. So yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
All
Not
right. Good. So we have some questions coming in. So let's
Okay.
put them up and let's answer some questions. So thank you, Sonia and Mary. I got yours. If you want, we got about a half an hour, so we can do a few. Let us know. Please put them
Absolutely.
in caps if you would. So Sonia,
Yep.
angels and guides about your knee. Oh, your knee is bothering you, dear. I'm sorry. Okay. That isn't good.
No, it isn't. Okay. Here we go with the sacred destiny.
All right.
Your knee. Yeah. Ooh, I can feel it. It's like you took a step and you kind
Went in a pothole or something? Yeah.
twisted it a little bit. Yeah,
Okay.
it's
So Sonia, I have a trick knee, and when I'm in bed sometimes and I roll over the wrong way, it goes out, and I have to get out of bed, and it hurts. I stand on it and push it back. So I understand it's not a pleasant thing to have to do. Yeah.
okay. That's what they need. Oh.
You might have the answer.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. What I get from the cards is this is spirit's way of slowing you down.
Of course it is. Yeah.
You tend to rush around a little bit, and you're not I heard it a week ago, dancing.
Oh, okay. So my husband would say you zigged instead of zagged. That's what my husband says.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And this was actually for your own protection. The cards that I got were enlightenment.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Flow.
Yep.
And protection. So this is spirit's way of saying, okay, you know what, you can have fun, do the things that you like, but don't spread yourself so thin spend a little bit of time just kind of sitting in quiet. And the best way
Mhm.
to do that is, yeah, listen, if you can't walk somewhere, what are you going to do? You're going to sit down and
Relax a
yeah,
bit.
relax a bit. So
Yeah.
I think that's what it is.
It is interesting. The other thing is, I know that when I do something that for instance, if I'm raking or pulling a rake, the next day my back is killing me and I'm wondering, what did I do? But I don't do that action very often. And so maybe you don't go
Yeah,
dancing a lot. So that might
there you
be.
go.
But
Mhm.
I'm hearing here that you've got the strength to get through this, that this isn't going to last forever. But I
Yeah.
agree with Marina that it was a way to slow you down. And the other thing is, all of our DNA is being readjusted with this ascension. And this is the fourth time I've pulled this card today.
Wow.
It's a reminder that we're all ascending, and that with that ascension, um, any type of movement or any type of headache or whatever it
Yeah.
is may be part of that process, and it can influence you that way. So they just happen to
Yeah.
pick your knee. But
Yeah.
I did pull one of these beautiful cards that is these healing waters, because I believe we have healing waters. Current dreams, future realities, and new beginnings will be coming your way. So it looks like
Uh,
you're coming through this, and you'll be doing better
yeah.
soon, hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Oh,
if you slow down, um, and you're kind of, maybe sitting in quiet, all of a sudden you can hear things a little better as the messages come
because
in.
you're not busy.
Right? Yeah, because you're not busy. Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Just had to walk to the store. I don't drive.
Oh,
Uh,
yep, I get it.
yeah.
Yeah, don't worry about the damn house. No. And you know what is you can ask a neighbor, maybe, if they're out, could you pick up some this or
Yeah.
that for me? Yeah, I mean, I don't know your situation, Sonia, but yeah, all of us need that at times. I remember my neighbor, they brought over a DoorDash order to my house, and it was for my neighbor across the street, and I just took it over to my neighbor and said, "Hi, DoorDash here."
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, though. That is hard when you're not, don't have a car and you're sort of
Yeah.
stuck with that. But I don't think they want you to
Oh,
stop.
look at this. She says, I dance a lot, belly dance and tribal.
How wonderful! Ooh, that is
Yeah,
awesome. That's so good for your body. Yeah.
totally.
Oh, I hope you wear one of those um, belt necklaces. You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about, and all the little noises you make.
Yes. Yeah. Little bells. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, wow. How wonderful. All right. Yeah, get better,
Absolutely.
sweetie. I hope you feel better.
Yeah.
So, Mary would like a reading, just a message of what I might need to hear. Yesterday, we read for Mary because Ohio was doing some hijinks in there. And what a
Yes.
mess, I tell you
I
that.
know. I know. They're not.
It's like you can't go anywhere. Where are we going to go? We're stuck. We're stuck here.
Yeah. And there was a time when they would, hide what they were doing. Now they're just out in the open. It's like a dare. What are you
It
going
is
to
a
do?
dare. You're
Yeah.
absolutely right, Marina. It is. It's like, oh yeah, by the way, we're going to do this too. So, haha.
Yeah. Totally.
I don't know.
Totally.
Yeah, they're working on impeaching Merrick Garland as well. And
Oh,
I will tell
well,
you this. I saw this and it bothered me so much. Greg Abbott down in Texas is telling the border people to push the people back into the Rio Grande. And they've already drowned a whole bunch of babies and children and everything because they're pushing them back into the Rio Grande. And this is an order of the governor of Texas.
oh,
And somebody said, why doesn't the DOJ step in? Do you think the DOJ can do anything more than there are? Oh my God, the things they already are doing but this is horrific. This is just horrific stuff.
yeah. You know what? There, you want to talk about heaven, hell, whatever.
Yeah,
Um, there is a special place that these people are going to
there
go to
is.
at the end of all this.
Uh-huh.
And believe you me, as much as I am I am not the least little bit afraid of, going up and
Yeah.
meeting spirit.
Meeting your maker. Yep.
Yeah, they are terrified because they know
They are.
what's waiting
Yep.
for them,
That's
and
true.
it's
And you
very
get what you
unpleasant.
believe up there. So if you believe that
Yeah,
you've been a jerk, that's what you're
yeah,
going to get that
yeah,
experience. Yes.
yeah,
Oh.
exactly.
So,
So
Mary, I get here that whatever direction that you're in, and it looks like it almost looks as though you're heading up true north, just because it's pointing there, is a good one. It's saying, you've got your direction in mind, and you're making your strides towards it, which means you're on the right path, whichever way you decide to go. What I love about this card is you're in the flow because you're on the right path, but the path happens to be one of water, and it's just taking you slowly down the road. They only want to make sure that you realize that you need more balance. So if you are doing something too much of one thing, not enough of another, remember you need to find the balance.
yep. And you know what? My cards are very, very similar to what you
Wow.
got. I got the
Wow.
protection card again, and uh, when a card comes out more than once,
Uh-huh.
to me, it's a message for everyone. It's not a message
Everybody.
just
Yeah.
for that person. It's like, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
everybody, remember to protect yourself. Remember also that you are protected. So, give gratitude for having that protection from spirit. The next card I got out was power. And
Ah.
this reminded me of your card with the water because it looked
Uh-huh.
kind of,
It
yeah,
does.
very,
It has
very
a lot of blues
blue.
in it. Yeah.
A
Uh-huh.
lot of
Yeah.
blues and so on. And I thought, okay, so you're you are learning, Mary, to stand in your power, and you're able to recognize that you are protected from the other side, and fulfillment.
Ah.
So, what
Yeah.
look at what you want to create, and create it. Do it.
Mm.
Manifest it. You absolutely can.
Yep.
You absolutely can.
You're in the flow, Mary.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely in the flow. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, dear.
Yeah.
So we have Gypsy JJ wanting a reading, please, or a message, rather.
Okay. And Gypsy JJ.
Mm.
Yeah, Gypsy sent me a really nice message the other day.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's
That
beautiful.
yeah,
Yeah.
one of my comments in one of the videos saying that she kind of felt a kinship with me. And I said, you know what? Could be a
That's
past life.
beautiful. Yes, it
I
could.
know. I
Yes.
know.
Yeah, we all have our favorite people. And we do feel as though we have,
Yes.
sort of a union. Yeah, I
Yes.
understand.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But it is also soul recognition, as you mentioned. There's a lot of past life stuff, and we all
Yeah.
agreed to come here. It's almost like, oh, hi, look, I haven't seen you in a long time. How you been?
Exactly. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
kind of
Like
fun.
when we think, oh, isn't it what a coincidence that so and so came into my life? There's no coincidence.
That's
We're
right.
just,
That's
yeah,
right.
we're just reconnecting with people that
We're
we have
reconnecting.
traveled with. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's, you know what? It's the same thing that I get with you, the same thing that I get with Val. It's like there's a comfort
Yeah.
in
Yep.
and trust that are there that don't have to be discussed because
Yep.
we've done this
Just feel
before.
it. Yeah,
Yeah,
we've done it before. Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
absolutely.
I feel the same way. That's
Yeah.
wonderful. Hi, Jill Petaway. Welcome.
Hello, Jill.
Or is it Petway? I don't see an A in there. Jill Petway. Sorry.
Wait.
All right. So, do you want to go first, or you want me to go first? What do you want to do?
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. So, Gypsy JJ, I get vitality. So, look at this card. It's like all the
Wow.
buds are opening up, and it's almost like the spokes of a wheel on a bicycle. And so it looks like vitality is awaiting you and the ability for you to feel free. And I don't know, it just, I'm thinking of a bicycle, you're on a bicycle and the air is all swirling around you and you're just a beautiful scenery. But vitality is the first card I get. The second one I get is intimacy, which is very interesting because we've got vitality. Now we've got intimacy. And intimacy doesn't necessarily mean sexual intimacy, but it can be when you're intimate with someone. It's as Marina said, there's nothing that has to be said. You just understand, and
Yeah.
so that really speaks to the way you feel about Marina, and that's just a beautiful card for you. Sometimes you might feel uncertainty, but we all do. We all feel uncertain. There are times when we go, wait a minute, am I doing the right thing here? Or am I just blowing hot air or whatever? Don't worry about it. Work through it if you have it, and realize that it's just part of what we all have to put up with in this new energy that we have.
Absolutely. Absolutely. What I got started off with purification. And I think
Ooh,
that plays off of
it does.
Allie's card. Yeah, in
Uh-huh.
that what's happening is, yeah, there is a purification of not only, through the DNA, but also in life in general, where you're examining things and you're trying to figure out, okay, what do I resonate with? What don't I resonate with?
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
that I can get rid of this. I can. It's like you're recognizing the value of things, the value of the energy of the things that are around you.
Yeah.
So yeah, you are embracing more and more of your spirituality, more and more of the kind of wanderlust for knowledge. Where I just
Yeah.
just want to get out there and discover.
Uh-huh.
And sometimes, yeah, you do that with solitude, right?
Oh,
When you go
beautiful.
inside,
Beautiful.
you
Yes.
can have, like,
Yeah.
yeah, I have said several times, when I'm alone, I like the company I keep. So, yeah,
Amen. I
yeah,
totally understand.
yeah,
Yeah. There
yeah.
are
And
days when you're alone is different from being lonely. It's not the same thing.
absolutely two
Yeah.
different things. Yeah,
Yeah.
two
Yeah.
different things.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So
Wow.
hope that resonated.
Yes.
Oopsie.
Yes. Very much
Yeah,
so.
you're
You're doing well. You're on your way. So your
absolutely.
seascape, any general advice that the guides need me to know? If you have time, we always have time for you, dear.
Of course we
Always.
have.
No problem.
Of course
Yeah.
we have. Yeah.
So I'm going to say that the questions are closed. We've got Seascape and we've got Pierrette, Rossi, Celtic Seer, KK, and Jill. So I think
Okay.
that'll take us a little bit of time. So hi, Patricia
Yeah.
Frenzino. Nice to see you.
Hey, Patricia.
Yes. All right. Oh, great. Bye, Sonia.
See you later. Okay.
All right, this one. This
Wow.
one's calling me. All right. What you got, Marina? You can go ahead.
You know, I I put out a video that was for members only,
Mm-hmm.
and it was the card of the day, and it talked about manifestation
Oh,
and what you can do and how to manifest and so on. And the reason that I bring that up is um, what I have seascape is abundance. So there is the opportunity for abundance is all around you, um, whether that is financial, spiritual, emotional,
mm-hmm.
physical, just abundance in general. And you know what I consider abundant may may be different from what you consider abundant. So how it applies to you. Got the power card again.
Mm.
And in this case, I'm looking at the abundance and I'm thinking, okay, so you have the power to to alter your situation. You have the power to manifest something better for yourself if that is what you want. Um, Believe in yourself, believe in that power that it was granted to you as a child of the universe, right? You
Mhm.
just have to tap into it. And then the last card I got was pleasure.
Ooh.
So
Well,
yeah, once you tap into being able to do that,
mhm.
you are going to be it's going to provide you with so much pleasure and happiness. You're going to want to share it. You're going to be talking to other people saying, oh my god, you're not going to believe what happened. Let me
Uh-huh.
tell you what happened. And talking to them, sharing the knowledge that you have, and believing in the power of the knowledge that you have.
Yeah. Wow. So the healing waters that are telling you to ride the waves. Any life lessons and growth that is coming to you will be easy to get through. Just you'll get through it.
Yeah.
It's like being in the middle of the wave, and am I going to get? I'm on my surfboard. Am I going to get wiped out or what? And then you flow, sort of
Yeah.
slowly into the shore. Make sure that you forgive yourself for anything and anybody else that's around you that you feel you may have to forgive, and let that go. But in the meantime, it says to ask for guidance, which you're not afraid to do, I don't think. And actually, I like the guidance Marina just pulled for you because I think it's very appropriate. And so asking for it allows you to ponder on it because it's ultimately your choice, whatever it is that comes up. And we are only conduits from above, but call your guides and angels in. Yeah. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
exactly.
All right. So we have Miss Pirette. Should I move my healing room to my now bedroom and then my bedroom in my second bedroom? Oh, that's a lot of moving, Pirette, but
It is.
if it would make you happy, if you've got somebody to help you, you might feel more comfortable in that room as a healing room. Hmm.
You know, the worst thing that could happen is you move it and you decide that you don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
So you can move it back. It's not like, the decision that you make now is one
It's
that's
permanent.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's permanent. You could always change it. Um, I think
Hmm.
when I'm looking for a spot in the house that I have sort of an intention for, um, I will generally I'll go to that spot and I'll just sit there.
Mm-hmm.
Just sit there.
See if it's
And,
comfortable.
yeah,
Yeah.
and see what comes in. And
Yeah.
sometimes moving a few feet in either direction or whatnot changes it. So
True. True.
yeah,
Yep. It's the feng shui, too.
yeah,
Whatever the feng
exactly.
shui is for that.
Yeah,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
yeah.
Well, I pulled some interesting cards. I have here that you're still considering the pros and cons, so it's good for you to weigh your options before you make that decision. Again, though, as Marina said, you may not know till you do it how you feel about it, but you could sort of practice the idea of it. I get here that your healing room, if you're trying to impress anybody, I don't know if you bring people to the house and you work with them there, you don't need to move according to needing to impress them. They're happy with wherever it is right now. So it's ultimately what it means is it's your choice. But then again, suddenly there's something coming up that's sort of like lightning. It comes in really fast. And so I'm thinking at this point you may get halfway through and then have something kind of delay it. So think about it and be very careful because I don't want you to get hurt. I do, I'll say I'll take care of it. I'll move this mattress or whatever, and then my back is not happy for the rest of the day or longer. So do be careful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, it's just very, very quickly. Again, I pulled the abundance card.
Huh?
So, and I did shuffle. I mean, I gave it a good shuffle.
I know.
So,
Yeah.
um,
They just want to be pulled.
they
Yeah.
just want to be pulled. Okay. The next one that I got was freedom. And the last card that I got was action. So, yeah, it's up to you how you move forward awkward in this, and you have the freedom to change your mind. So yeah, just go with what feels good. That's what's going to lead you into the abundance of that. Yeah.
Just be careful, Spirit. We don't want you to get hurt.
No.
Yeah.
No.
All right. So we have Rossi's Den. Would like to know what spiritual gifts she should be working on.
Yeah.
Okay.
And which I should work on. You're welcome, Janet.
These ones. Okay, I think I got an answer. So the first one I got was temperance, and it's telling you to be peaceful, patient, live in tranquility and moderation, because that will bring you harmony. And so there's that card. Just a gorgeous card. The next card is stagnation. Maybe you're feeling you're stuck in an unproductive cycle. There's inaction. That's probably why you're asking the question, because sometimes we're like, I know what I want to do, but what am I going to be good at? You are a very wise woman, and this is the wise woman card. And it means that you have deep wisdom and intuitive insight, mysteries into the inner realm. So I'm going to say you should be working on your intuition. Maybe there are tests you can take, and I don't mean like you got to go somewhere to take a test, but you could do it, and you could like figure out what's behind the card, or I even think they're online. You can do something like that. Work on your intuition. Work on. It's funny because I still haven't gotten back to the remote viewing class that I was taking, but she said one of the things she said I loved, and it was, when you walk back into a room that you haven't been in, did anything change? And, I don't mean necessarily that, your furniture is going to be rearranged, but, did anything change? Well, the light's coming in a different aspect, or that's part of what you're working with in order to see that you're becoming more aware. And then the other things will come through. So there you go.
Absolutely. Absolutely. The potential is within you. You get to decide where it is that you want to put your intention and what it is that you want to do. So, it's everything is open to you at this point. It's a matter of you having the courage to just go into something, even if you don't think that you can. Give it a try. Give it a try.
Yep.
You never know, right?
You never know. Yeah.
And because what you ultimately are is you're the gateway. You're the gateway between the messages that you are going to receive and the messages that you're going to be sharing with other people. So yeah, definitely intuition. And I think even being clairvoyant, even being able to see things. So just accept, open up to it and accept.
And intuition also is what is it? Claircognizance. You just know something. You don't know why you know it, but you know it. Like I'll say to my husband, I think that this is going to happen in this movie, and I haven't seen the movie, and it happens, and he goes, "How did you know?" I don't know. I just knew. Yeah, I just knew.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the one thing that really annoys me with the abilities and with the knowing, is watching a movie and going, oh, all right,
been there, done that.
Come on, let's move on. Yeah,
absolutely. Well, actually, to be truth be told, there are only seven types of movie plots and variations thereof. So, it's like Boy Meets Girl, that kind of thing, or, the growing up one, or, and 20 minutes out of the end of there's always a problem, and it's coming. they break up and you think they're gone forever, and then at the end they come. It's always sometimes it's no fun anymore, is it?
I know. It's like, oh, please.
Yeah,
I could write them.
I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
What does
What
July
does
have in store for Celtic Seer? All right.
Ah,
July? Really? Well, I guess we got a couple weeks left, don't we?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to look at the tarot for this one.
All
I
right.
think it might give me just a little more. Hey, Sharon.
Let me see your Sharon side.
No, Sharon from Strawberry Rhubarb.
Oh, Sharon, I'm glad to see you. We had so much fun last night. Oh, you're listening in your car. Well, good. That's great.
Wonderful.
Great.
Okay.
All right. So I have Celtic Seer. Confidence. You're exuding your confidence and becoming more and more confident, and your light. Look at the middle of the yellow. Your light is expanding. Yeah. It's like the sun, so it's beautiful card of confidence. Your empathy is always spot on. I'm thinking you are probably an empath along with a lot of other things. It can be hard for us empaths out there in the real world, but they're trying to send you the beauty of it, the fact that you are like the butterfly that can transform the situation. And finally, I get opportunity. And this card has come up for me several times. And there are little tiny there are little tiny birds flying together in a group. And what that means to me is you'll have an opportunity to uplift others, because when the birds fly in that direction, aerodynamically, they help each other so they don't have to work so hard. So you'll have an opportunity to uplift and help people eventually. There you
go. Perfect. And listen, we said hi to Sharon, and you said, "Oh, Sharon Sipe." I said, "No, Sharon Rhubarb."
And then Sharon Sipe comes in.
Okay. She has more power than I realized.
Oh, she does.
Oh, I know. I know.
This is what it reminds me of. I see you.
Oh, yeah. Hello? Yeah. Okay. Celtic Seer. What I'm getting, and I kind of said, okay, show me over the next month, because we're almost done with July, right?
July. Yep.
So over the next month, you're going there's a situation that you are currently dealing with that you're not exactly sure which way to go, because both possibilities. Okay, I'm looking for a job. All right. Okay. There is going to some information is going to come up about one of the jobs that you are interested in that looks good right now, but you're going to walk away because you're going to be able to find things that it's really not. It sounds too good to be true, and that's because it is. Okay. So what I got was the 8 of Cups, the walking away. Okay. The King of Swords, where you get to find the truth. The Queen of Pentacles, where the promise is good, it just can't be fulfilled. I got the Tower. Okay. And then I got the 10 of Swords. So in this case, I'm not looking at these two cards and going, something awful. This is almost like it's letting you know now to just keep your eyes and ears open and look for things that if your gut says, I don't know about that, look into it, right? Follow your intuition, because there is something that is good coming. You're going to be able to discover the truth. Yeah. There you go.
So I'm going to ask everybody to send lots of loving energy to Juanita from Juanita's review. She's very tired, she says. And that was me yesterday. Between everything else, I was laying down. And we're probably receiving lots of downloads, lots of information at night. And that's
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And you know what? I have been couple things that I have been noticing over the last 2 days, literally over the last 2 days.
Mhm.
Number one is I am picking up different scents,
Oh,
things that just like it's oh my
you don't smell that very often. Yeah.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
exactly.
Okay.
It yeah. The other thing is ringing in my ears. That I'll be
Ah,
doing something and all of a sudden it's like the ringing in my ears and that I
yeah.
stop and say,
Yeah.
okay,
What's going on?
I'm receiving messages, right?
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, if you're feeling tired, that's probably why is you're
Yeah.
working. You don't realize you're working when you think you're sleeping, you're working.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Mary feels the same way, and so does
Yeah.
Seascape. And I did
Yeah.
yesterday, and Kay Muldoon has some dizziness over the last few days.
Yeah.
Yep, yep, yep.
Yeah.
Stay hydrated. Electrolytes. Don't forget to add it. I buy Smart Water, and I
Yeah.
drink that because it has electrolytes in it, and
Yeah.
it tastes really good too. So anyway,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right, so we have KK. There are three more after this, Marina, but I don't know if you have another show you need to get to. And
No.
you're
No.
okay. All right,
I
that's
don't.
fine.
I don't. So
All right,
it just means
okay, we'll finish
we'll
them up
read a
then.
little quicker.
Yep. There was somebody that is in the pool. Who's in the pool? Someone's Cheryl Plant
Rossi's
Lady.
den.
Yeah, Plant Lady's in the pool and playing with her dogs. It's all about the ball. Yeah. Oh, your head is feeling like it's underwater, Rossi.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gypsy JJ has been smelling carnations and coffee and ringing. Oh my goodness! You know what? It makes me feel better to hear that. I don't want people
Yeah.
going through all this, but you're not alone. It's not like you're a hypochondriac. Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. All right.
Exactly. I'm not going crazy.
I'm not. Everybody else is too.
My mother let me test it. I'm okay.
It's really hard. Can you imagine being a gifted young person and have your parents think you were nuts and try to
Yes.
put you in,
Yes.
the loony bin,
Absolutely.
All
Okay.
right, KK. I love your horse. So
Yes.
beautiful. They're asking you to listen. They're trying to, and it's interesting because I think your horse tries to talk to you as well. And you probably understand that if that is your horse. But
Yeah.
I think you have maybe a gift to talk with the animals. I don't know if
Mhm.
that's true or not, but that's what I'm getting. In divine timing, things are going to start moving for you, whatever it is that you're looking for. And it's asking you to take the first step, whatever step that is, but walk into what it is that you feel you might want to pursue, whether it be spiritual, career-wise, or physically, because they're telling you this is the right time. This is the right time. You love your horses. I think you can talk to them. I think you
Yeah.
can probably. You're an animal. I think you have that gift.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Would you? Yeah, she would love to be an animal communicator. I think that's what it's saying. Listen, because I think you would be a good one.
Absolutely. I think when it comes to animal communication, I think that you have found your community.
Yes.
In that, I would reach out to other like-minded people who are into animal communication, and you'll see what I mean. I got new beginnings,
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
and enlightenment. So
Yeah.
your reading is like Ali said, I do believe that you are able to communicate with your horse and your horse communicates with you.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you know what
Yeah, you know what they're saying and how you she's happy about that. That's
yeah
good. Yeah. Pursue it, honey.
absolutely
And that doesn't mean, it will come.
yeah
Don't feel like, oh my God, it will never happen. It's already happening. It's just
yeah
maybe not as clear yet to
yeah
you, but your horse is doing it and you're getting it. So
yeah
yeah.
absolutely
That was amazing.
absolutely
All right. So we have Jill Petway. Will I be able to get my van? Will my van be able to get repaired? It stopped running Saturday. I'm sorry, dear. Okay,
Mhm.
check it out.
Hmm. You know what? Yes, and I think it's um, something small. Like it's not a big thing. It's not like
Hmm.
your motor, or it sounds like, and it feels like there's something stuck between two parts. And yeah, once you get in there and just take out whatever is stuck between them, it's going to take right off. It's going to be
Hmm.
fine. So that's what I'm getting. Hopefully
That's what you're
that's
hearing. I get that you're gonna right or wrong. So in other words, the van's not working. You're gonna be able to fix it, and you're writing. You'll be able to use it, so that will right that wrong.
yeah.
Um, it's funny because it has this whole van thing. It says it has to do with your spiritual path and sacrifice. Because when I get the rosary, I doesn't mean you have to be Catholic. It just could mean that it was sort of divinely ordained that you took time because you haven't been
Yeah.
able to go anywhere. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I don't know how if you're gonna have to say. It says saving money. Um, it may cost a little bit, but you might find somebody that's reasonable that will fix it.
Mhm.
Like Marina said, it might be something really small. Maybe
Yeah.
it's part of the electrical. I know when I
Yeah.
have my check engine light comes on, I had to have them fix that, and they had to do a whole that my computer wasn't working on my car, so they've had to fix it that way. But yeah, good luck, dear. I think it
Yeah.
will be taken care of.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All
And
right.
Celtic Seer says something goes retrograde, so be careful about
Oh,
decision.
Venus does. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't make rash decisions. Oh yes, don't have a like a facelift or anything. Yeah, I remember reading that. Or maybe even your hair, like if you don't want a drastic permanent or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank you.
because that
It
permanent could be permanent.
could be permanent. Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
welcome, dear. You
Absolutely.
know, I really do think that you're finding it. You're working on it. You're working it. We're glad that we could help a little bit.
Yeah.
That's nice. All right.
Yeah.
All right, so we've got another kind of question like that, which is angel guidance with money. Do I have to file a condo owner's hurricane insurance claim in 2023 or 2024? Oh, so it's an anticipation. Is that what you're saying, Janice? Basically, um, it's sort of like you want to prepare yourself if something comes along and
Mm,
you have to have the money to. Okay, that's kind of what I'm getting.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
Jill says, good. They claim it's electrical. Yeah.
Yep, it's the computer on your. Yeah, interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Janice. Uh,
Let's all work. Have your angels work for you so that the hurricane just passes outside of what you know what I mean, like goes on a different
yeah.
trajectory or something like that. That would be something that you might have a little because even Ron on Conditional Love yesterday said that he knew that there was a tornado coming or something, and he asked Metatron and Michael or something to come in and help him, and it went across the street. I mean, not that you want other people to suffer, but
Yeah.
you know,
But
yeah.
yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
What have I got here?
So it's
Go ahead.
funny that, again, I got community and the fact that you're
Yeah.
in a condo, so you're in with other people. Okay, get a group of you together and find out. Make sure that the information that you've been given is accurate when it comes to the insurance. You might want to take a look at maybe some other options and just keep it simple.
Yeah.
Simplicity. Don't make it more difficult than it has to be. I'm a firm believer in having insurance. It's a protection in case.
Hmm.
Hopefully, you don't need it, but better to have it and not use it than
Sure.
to need it. But this feels like there are other options that are available for the condo owners.
Hmm. Hmm. Yep. So, yeah, I get, this might be some emotional concern around this. That's why you're asking for it. But look at this. This is so interesting. You're so connected to the angels that the feather comes up and it says, connected to the higher realms. So I think if you call in your angels and guides and say, I need divine protection, intervention.
Yeah.
And it says there is risk, but there's also a reward. So
Yeah.
hopefully, even if the hurricane does come by you, there's a risk things won't always
Yeah.
work out the way that but like Marina said, if you check into these insurance policies, it might be rewarding for you in the end, because then you don't have to put out so much money. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know that's something they could look into. I don't know if they have that, Mary. But it is a really good idea. Or you can say, I live in a condo, and the outside, I believe, is the condo associate. You just usually do the contents,
Yeah.
but you might be able to get it hurricane insurance as a
Yeah.
separate policy. So
Yeah.
good
Exactly.
luck, Janice. Good luck. All right. Finally, we have Cheryl, the plant lady. She's our last question of the day. So thank you
All
for your
right.
questions, everybody. And let's see what you guys want to tell you.
All righty. What's a message for Cheryl? What's a message for Cheryl? Oh, interesting.
Wow. What you got?
Well, what I got, interesting. Okay. I have taking risks,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm drawn to that hawk or eagle, whatever that bird is that's flying, getting a um, take a risk and seeing the big picture, not
Ooh.
just what it is that you want to focus on. When you see the big picture, you'll be able to release some of the fear around it. And this feels like a decision that you are making. So, yeah, just release the fear, release the anxiety around it, because the potential is there. Um, Things are going to turn out well. They are going to
Mm.
turn out well for you. You just have to be willing to take a risk.
Wow. Fabulous. So I was called to my hummingbird cards for you, Cheryl.
Uh-huh.
And I love watching them, with the nectar at the little things. But
Yes.
the first one I have is allow the delicious nectar of life to bring you back to your center. And there's the picture. And so, yes, it's a balancing. It's a balancing, bringing you back to the center. And as your name implies, it sounds to me like you enjoy working with nature. You enjoy working with
Yep.
plants and being out there. And so, it's a beautiful, delicate balance for you. The second one is called hum. Try humming to balance and raise your vibration. I thought that was awesome. I don't know
Interesting.
about you, but sometimes, I'll be outside singing along or to a song
Yes.
or humming along. Yeah. And that's what the hummingbird does. So, and the last one I get is mother's love. You are being wrapped in loving wings of comfort and protection. Just gorgeous.
Yep.
So, yes, they're
Yeah.
telling you that they appreciate what you're doing outside in the world. With them, and I'm sure you have some nature spirits around you, some little fairies and nature spirits. So you love music.
Absolutely.
Yeah, good, Cheryl. You can hum and enjoy it out there with
Yeah.
them.
And
That,
clearly you're protected, obviously, as you're kind of making a decision. So don't be afraid. Just
yeah, just
yeah,
yeah, absolutely.
know
Yeah,
that
the
you're
little
being guided.
animals love what you do, and they protect it in their own way, and
Of course.
so do the plants out there. It's interesting that um, I never was an outside plant garden person, and just all of a sudden, when I got older, it was so important for me to have all these flowers around. So
Yeah.
we don't always stay the same. Some things stay the same. Some things open up for us that bring us joy and beauty. So That's wonderful. Oh,
Yep.
you're welcome, Cheryl.
Absolutely.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. Well,
Wonderful.
Marina, thank you so much, my dear. I'll see you again tomorrow and on Friday. And we love having all of you here today. Thank you to the wonderful moderators and all of you subscribers for being here. We love you. Take care and have fun.
Exactly. Thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Marina. Bye-bye.